having connection issues this evening, so we're having a couple people or one person show on just a little bit later. We're going to go ahead and start it off by just a very quick introduction to everybody and who they're playing. So let's go ahead and start off. Justin, you're up.
Sorry. Hi, everybody. Again, I'm Justin, and I am playing the Haragon Merrick.
And you get to pick next person. We'll do that.
Rachel, you're up.
All right. Hi, I'm Rachel. I am playing the Human Ranger, Gwyn. Sanjay, you're up.
Hi, I'm Sanjay. I'm playing Nandu. He's a firebolt fighter. Go ahead, Seth.
Great as take a drink. I'm Seth. I'm going to be playing Nirok, the fairy druid. Rob, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm Rob. I'm a sorcerer owlin named Yuli Strixumbra. If you have trouble pronouncing Yule, feel free to call me Strix. I find that it's often difficult to pronounce my name with your soft, fleshy mouths. And
Dave is next, I think. And
Sweet. I'm Dave Rockwell. I'll be playing Colas Kindlewood of the famous Kindlewood family, as they are known here in the Feywilds. They're very famous and lackluster. Chris, I guess that throws it to you.
Sanjay, did you go?
Yes, I did.
You did. You decided not to say anything about the brain?
No, I did not say anything about the brain.
All right. There's some inside jokes that will get revealed later on during. If you're a member of the Patreon, you'll get access to some of the chats that the everybody here is having at my humor. I don't get to see them until after the podcast, but they're kind of funny. And finally, but not without forgetting about him, George Costigan has joined us. George, you want to do a quick introduction of you and your player or your character?
George, can you hear us? Yeah, you don't seem to be reacting, but you do have a really strong signal now.
So go ahead and go start. So where we left off, you guys had just defeated a band of poachers. That was one of them. The leader was disguised as Little Red Riding Hood. You guys realized it was a satyr. That wasn't Little Red Riding. It wasn't a female. It was actually a male. Did you guys before? And then the werewolf was giving you guys directions and asking for help. He invited you all into his house. Do you guys want to loot the corpse, or do you guys want to go straight into the house?
I want to search the body to see if there are like any notices or like any contracts for a hit on the werewolf or anything indicating like what they were going to get paid for this like hide.
Okay. You don't find any of that. You really like this red cloak. You see the cloak it's magical at some level. And you guys get like 2 copper pieces in total.
Okay.
So you guys go ahead and put a red cloak, a Little Red Riding Hood cloak on your inventory.
I am adding it now.
So the little halfling who has retransformed herself in from a werewolf form into a pure halfling form, invites you onto his house. He says, "Please come have dinner with me. Me and my wife."
We would be honored to. Thank you.
Well, Yul, who has been sitting up on the roof unseen, flops down into them and says, "Dinner sounds lovely. I've just pelleted, so I've got room."
A little startled considering I spent most of the last fight up on the roof. I'm turning around going, "Dear God, sir, where did you come from?"
Thank you. I was going to ask that.
I point to the sky.
What is it, raining owls now?
No, I've been here a little while, but I've been gone most of a while. I've only been in the society of non-owlin for a short time, but I have already learned that it is best to remove myself from the company of others when making pellet.
Well, trust me, we appreciate not watching you regurgitate your dinner.
I found that it's highly appreciated, so I've come back.
We would not wish to insult the delicate palate of our traveling daisy here. So why don't we go ahead and head inside and move about our merry way?
So you guys walk into this nice little cottage. There's room for all of you. Remarkably, there's a large dinner table. It looks like it sits about 12 people there. Grandma says, please, have a seat. Have a seat at the table. Take off your gear. You're completely safe here.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and fold up the red cloak and stuff it in my backpack. I'll check out later. But then I will put my gear in the corner and have a seat at the table.
Grandma asked if anybody has any dietary restrictions.
No.
No? Okay. Jerome, my husband, likes his meat a little rare, which I'm assuming you guys don't want raw, correct?
I don't mind.
I would like it cooked if I'm going to eat it, but I'm also good with a salad. I mean,
A little less bloody for me, please.
Do you have any vegetables?
Oh, yes, from our garden. We do. So
right.
Have a seat, be comfortable. Jerome will go ahead. He's using the facilities right now, but he'll be right back in. So you guys have a seat at the table. If you remove your gear, that's great. Put it over in the corner. Very warming house, a little fireplace going. She brings out some drinks for you guys to go ahead and drink, non-alcoholic. They're all just like a cider, probably apple cider, pear cider. And then Jerome comes back in. Jerome is being the halfling werewolf, and he sits down. I'm sure you have many questions. So why don't we start with those? What questions do you have of me?
My first question is with you, Nirok. You're so little. How did you fit that cloak into your bag?
well, you see, it's a magical cloak, and things within the Fey realm, they don't really necessarily fit inside or outside for that matter. They kind of distort and go into wherever you're trying to put them in. As long as they're supposedly fit for the item, then you could fit them in.
So
Since my bag is capable of holding a cloak.
Food?
I'm
Does that
I'm
mean
sorry?
I can eat a lot more food? I can put a lot more food in my belly than I would normally do?
in theory, yes.
Okay. I'll have to think on that one for a bit. Thanks.
Absolutely.
What? Why were they after you?
You're muted, Chris.
They want my pelt. Let me introduce myself. My name is Jerome Jasper Tinderfoot. My wife in there, you guys were calling her grandma's. Her name is actually Saffron. Feel free to call me Jaspers, what all my friends call me. Thanks for coming to my aid. What I want to say about why they're after me is I believe they are part of a group that is hunting me. There's not many of us werewolves left anymore. And I think they want my pelt to sell. It'll go for quite a bit of money. I think that's what this group wanted.
Do you think they'll be back?
Oh, they've been attacking. I get an attack about once a month from them.
Do they normally come in larger numbers, or is this...
I'm not sure it's completely organized. These poachers seem to be just opportunists, and there hasn't been an attack that I haven't been able to repel with Saffron's help.
It's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of a werewolf hide being sold on the market.
Yeah, probably because you're not involved in that type of business, right? They say they're magical. They're not. They're just like any wolf hide. But I don't know why or who wants it. Our numbers used to be many. As a matter of fact, in Cimarron was our home where many werewolves had stayed. Now I think there's less than 6 in the area. And I think most of that has to do to the were-coyotes moving in.
Were-coyotes?
Were-coyotes, yes. They're, for the most part, all of us werewolves, we were born into this form. These were-coyotes actually go through dark rituals to become who they are. The stories you heard about werewolves, I'm sure, growing up are not true. We're protectors
So
of the forest.
the whole being bitten and turning into a werewolf, not
for a werewolf, no. That's a fairy tale.
So can you turn into a wolf whenever you want?
I can turn into a hybrid form, as you saw earlier, or I can turn into a wolf if I need to. And I usually will turn into a wolf for hunting for Saffron and me. It was easier when I could hunt in a pack.
So if you stayed in your halfling form, wouldn't that deter the poachers because they wouldn't be able to get your wolf pelt?
I'm going to protect my wife. And the only way I can do that is to turn into that form.
Okay.
I am just tired of having to do this on a monthly basis. I'm tired of having to fight for our lives. I'm getting too old for this. And you look at him, there's a little tear coming down out of his eye. He truly is. He really doesn't want this anymore. This what used to be a blessing has now become a curse. I would love to have this curse removed from me.
What have the were-coyotes been doing to cut down the number of the werewolves?
I believe they've been hunting them in a pack, and they have the numbers right now. And I believe they're the ones that are behind the rumor of our puppy or something.
Are they paying a bounty on werewolf pelts?
They are. I believe is at least last market thing I saw was about 5,000 gold pieces for my pelt. Mine personally.
So guys, do you think that there's something we can do to deter these poachers from getting around here? Can we make this house invisible?
I don't think it's magic that I really need. I think let's talk about this after dinner, but I think I want to ask you for your help.
Okay.
No, we're certainly willing to listen. All right. I'm going to be, in all fairness, I want to insight check him also to see if he's telling us the whole truth.
All right, give me a roll. Give me a D20.
That's a 19.
Yeah, he's telling the truth, but there's part of the story he hasn't told you yet. And you get that from what he said. He says he'll probably talk to you in more detail after dinner.
Okay. Well, you are being completely honest and forthright with us. I am personally certainly inclined to help. I'm curious, though. I show him the ring, the symbol, for the signet for the Guardians. Just as mild dinner conversation, we stumbled across this symbol, and I was curious to see if you knew anything about it. And I show him the signet.
Never seen it before.
Okay. Well,
and no one's completely truthful. He's never seen it.
Okay. Well, then I think we should sit down and enjoy a nice dinner and get to know each other a little bit more, because I'm not familiar with many halflings in the area. As a matter of fact, actually, you're the first pair of halflings I've seen on this side of the Fey.
Okay. Gwen, while you're speaking, Gwen gets up. She walks into the kitchen, offers her help to Saffron, who gladly accepts. As they start bringing out several regional vegetables. You got some carrots, some tubers. You got some good broccoli, some corn. You got a little bit of rare venison there, and some, I would say, medium well venison. She probably's never cooked that rare before, that well done before, so she didn't know how to do it. And she lays it out in front of all you guys.
I will eat it politely. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of eating critters in the first place, but then again, in my mind, eating the plants isn't a whole lot better. So,
I'm going to have a very nice salad. Thank you very much.
This is a delightful repast, Lady Saffron. Thank you. I'll take a big handful of the rarest of venison and swallow it whole.
Yep. And you see the halfling, he's using his utensils, he's cutting it up. He's a proper halfling, eating correctly. But you can see him just loving the rarest warmed up steak, as we call it, black and blue, right? Cook 25 seconds on each side. Charred on the outside, rare on the inside. So you guys are finishing up your meal, and he looks at you guys and goes, I know I have no business asking this, but why did you come to my house in the first place?
I came because my friends were here.
so we got caught on the road, and the gentleman who intercepted us said that his grandmother needed help, which is why we were confused when we came and you were sending us away.
Well, I was scared. Right? My wife and I, we have to deal with this, and you guys look a little more hardy than the people that they normally send at us.
Oh, well, I mean, why, thank you. No, I mean, for some reason, I think they were asking for us to assist them in taking you down. I think they were afraid of you. So they wanted us to come in and deal with you so they wouldn't have to.
That makes sense. They've never been successful.
Well, thankfully, we are not ones who are easily directed at a target. I like to make sure I know who I'm dealing with, or as close to it as I can.
So why? So I do want to ask a question. Why did you decide to help me instead of them?
Because I was dealing with two different people who were telling me two different sides of the same story, and I'm usually a pretty good judge of who's lying to me and who isn't. And when I asked very basic and honest questions, they chose to lie to me, and you chose to be honest.
And that's what I'm doing now, is telling you who I am and what I am.
Honesty is a very valuable asset, and we need to be able to trust each other in the dangerous times that we live in. So if we can't trust you, or you can't trust us, things just won't go well, one way or the other.
I like that idea of trust. I need some help. And it is a little selfish of me to ask this, but I need to ask you, I want this curse lifted. I don't think it's fair for Saffron. We're in the twilight of our years, and I want her to live carefree.
If you lift the curse, will that stop them from hunting you? How will they know that it's been lifted?
They'll know.
I would love to help you. I think helping you lift this curse is the right thing to do. If this is what you would like to give away. However, I thought you said earlier that being a werewolf was just part of who you were born to be. It wasn't like the curse of the were-coyotes. It was just ingrained in the fiber of your being.
And I'm willing to give that up to give Saffron some peace. We're no longer the same. Our population isn't big. No new werewolves being born. It's the time for werewolves to end.
I turn to Saffron. Are you okay with this? This is a lot. This is a lot for him to give up for you.
It is his decision, and I am completely. It is his decision. I'm completely fine with it.
Are you sure? Are you sure that this curse can be lifted?
There is a rumor that there's a great druid that can give you the ingredients I need to make a potion to lift this curse. But it's in a place called the Forbidden Woods. You guys know this is a place called the Forbidden Woods. You guys don't know why, but that are you from here? Everybody, Gwen knows that the Queen has blocked this area off, and it's right on the cusp, right on the edge of the Forest of the Dryads.
Does it happen to be near Mount Phillips?
No, that's a little ways away. It's a little ways from there.
So
But
my
it's
friend,
less,
go ahead.
it's less than, I say it's less than a 4-hour journey there.
My friend, you're asking us to travel into the Forbidden Woods to help you lift a curse that may or may not be able to be lifted.
Again, it comes to trust. I'm asking you to trust me on this. I just want to live a normal life.
What are the odds that we're going to have to deal with the Queen's Guard on this?
I don't think the Queen's Guard goes the area. I think there's much things worse than the Queen's Guard in that area. And you guys know, you've heard the tale of the boogeymen and the undead that patrol that area.
Jasper, if we were to undertake this, you would join us.
I don't think I should. I would hate for another attack to happen. I would love to, but I can't leave Saffron alone.
So you want us to do your shopping for you?
If you could. I have no other recourse. I can't leave here. I have no money. Someone give an insight check?
Anybody rolling?
7. Yeah. I believe every word he's saying.
6. I believe him more than you do.
16. I do not believe him.
No, you guys believe him. Those of you that, all of you believe him, just rolled a 16. You definitely are like, yeah, he's telling the truth. You don't detect any deception whatsoever. He's pouring his heart out to you all. He needs your help. I could tell
Would
you.
you
a
mind
little
if we
bit-
just? Would you
Well, it
mind
looks
if we
like we're
discussed
going
it
to
for
the
a little bit?
Forbidden Forest.
I tell you a little bit more of what I know of the forest. I've hunted near the edge of them. It will be
That would be
dangerous.
helpful.
I am not going to. So, it's supposedly haunted. I'm sure you've heard the stories growing up of, the undead that walk the area. Within there's a old catacombs.
Wait. Did you say undead?
The undead, yeah.
Gwen,
People
does
that
this mean something to you?
No, but they're undead, like zombies or.
Yes, they're
Yeah.
there. They have been seen there too. But I'm not asking you to destroy them. I'm just asking you to collect me a couple ingredients. One ingredient in particular.
You needn't fear, fair maiden. We will keep you safe.
What I need you to gather is in this catacomb, and it's called the Moss of the Underground.
Do you happen to have a map of this place?
I do not. I've never ventured inside. But as you guys know, the forest isn't that big, and there's a path that leads from the main road straight into the catacombs. It's an old temple that has crumbled.
Well, that sounds easy enough.
I have a friend that you can deliver the moss to. She's actually she is a dryad. Her name is Biloxi.
Wait, I'm confused. I thought you said that the catacomb is called the Moss of the Underground?
No, that's what I
Or-
need collected. It's called the Moss of the Underground. It's
Okay.
a bluish moss that grows only in this catacomb. And then my friend Biloxi says that she can make a cure for me. You would just have to deliver it to her.
What is her name?
Biloxi?
Like
Biloxi?
Biloxi, Mississippi.
Like Biloxi, Mississippi.
Okay.
Where?
And where can we find her?
She's in the Forest of the Dryads.
I think first we focus on finding the moss. Let's deal with that hurdle first. Because we're going to want to come back here and check on you guys also once we finish that to make sure we know where everything is situated.
That would be
and
backwards. This forest is right next to the Forest of the Dryads, right? Did I hear that right?
That's correct.
So why would we come back here?
You wouldn't need to come here. Just take it to Legacies. She'll get it to me.
Okay.
Saffron looks at Gwen and goes, "Oh, I like how you have a couple red streaks of hair. Gwen, you've never noticed that you have a couple red streaks of hair before."
Like Gwen's like trying to like look at her hair. What are you talking about?
But you do. You actually do have some red streaks of hair that are now formed.
I never had these before.
Well, it looks very good on you.
Well, thanks. Gwen smiles.
She starts taking away your guys' dinner. Jasper looks at you guys, Jerome Jasper, and says, "Feel free to spend the night here tonight. You'll be safe. I will stay guard. You're more than welcome to put someone else on guard with me. And I have nothing to give you besides my thanks."
That is sufficient enough. We're not looking for great wealth or riches. Kolos, could you release Teo and have him also help keep watch?
So you find Teo
Sure.
really likes Jasper. Just sat next to Jasper, probably because of the meat, and Jasper shared a couple pieces of venison with him. But he really likes Jasper.
Okay.
Part of his pack.
Yeah, as long as he stays nearby.
All right, so Biloxi is the Dryad Druid who will create the potion to clear the curse. We have to get the moss out of the Forbidden Forest. It's in a catacomb within the Forbidden Forest.
That is correct.
Okay, can he show us on a map where that catacomb is?
He'll try drawing something. He goes, "I think it's going to be in this area. I've never been there. I've never gone in the woods myself. But from what I've heard, is there's a path that leads right from the main road there."
How far away is this forest?
It's about 4 hours.
Like walking or riding or flying or?
About 4 hours walking.
Okay.
I've only gone to the edge of it, and I've made it there in wolf form in about 2.5 hours.
You needn't worry. We'll have plenty of time to rest tonight.
I'm not worried about that. I was just curious.
All right. You have any other questions for me?
Why do
What
you
else?
call it a curse when you're born with it?
Because of what it's become. That's a very great question. Because it used to never be a curse. Right? It was who we are. But since my pack started dying, that's not a nice word. I think murder is a better word. As my pack started being murdered, I just don't see how this is anything but a curse. It's only brought me grief of watching my friends die.
I'm sorry.
I'm not 100% opposed to, dealing with this other pack ourselves.
I thought the same thing.
They're very dangerous. They fight as a pack. They don't. If they were to come after me, I wouldn't stand a chance.
All the more reason for us to do something about them. Are they any more dangerous than a temple full of the undead?
I think you guys realize that he could probably take you all out in short order. So he's afraid of these coyotes, and you guys realize that you guys wouldn't stand a chance against a pack of them.
All right. Well, why don't we rest on it tonight? And we will see if you have any other questions or thoughts tomorrow.
And I'll have Saffron pack you guys a great breakfast. She makes a wonderful bread for you guys.
I can help her by making cinnamon buns.
I think you
Yes,
don't
you're
want
back.
No, we'll let her make breakfast for you. You all should get some rest, but I'm sure she would appreciate that.
The Haberfield cinnamon buns survive again.
Only learn from the best.
She might not have cinnamon.
So, halflings are not native to the Fey, correct?
No, we came here several centuries ago.
From
You
where?
came.
We don't know. We were just here several centuries ago. We don't know that story.
So, Granny is like top end of halfling, like 200 plus, or
I would say she's about in her 70s,
okay.
which is about top end of the halfling. They live close to human lives.
Any
Okay.
chance Gwen has ever heard of, just having grown up with halflings, heard any folklore about
The Tenderfoot
Groups.
family.
or something, just, a large group of them disappearing or whatever, how stories
why
they tend
why
to
don't you-
go crazy.
Give me a history check.
Ooh, 20.
So you do know that there was and this goes back, this is just bedtime stories that Stanton told you and the children, that a whole town of halflings disappeared several centuries ago, and no one has ever figured out what happened to them.
I'm sure that we have speculation. Do we have speculation that I could tell a story in awesome halfling style?
Go ahead, tell the story.
Oh, thanks.
It's your story to tell now.
I don't know how awesome it's going to be, but okay. So it's interesting that you say that, you came here a couple of centuries ago. I grew up with halflings, and the person who took care of me would tell us all stories, and we just thought it was a story, right? Like, we're kids. And there was this story about a whole town of halflings that just up and disappeared. And it was thought that this great magician came in and cast this spell and initially just caused like the town to go invisible and that nobody could see it until people started visiting it. And then they realized they just walked right through and that there was really nothing there. And so they went in search of this wizard to try to find out what happened because, they were family and stuff that were living in that town and they were gone and they could never find him. And I think even to this day, people still try to go find that wizard thinking he's still alive somewhere.
That's a wonderful story. I don't know. Maybe that's where my people came from. It's maybe something I can research if I have a cure.
If you find answers, I would love to know. Because we grew up on that story.
We really never paid much attention to it. We were just here, and this was. So why don't you guys go ahead and bed down for the night? I'll stay watch with this dog. What did you say his name was? Deo?
That's
Yes,
right.
his name's Neo.
Okay. No, you're more than welcome to rest on the roof. Little odd, but yes, you're more than welcome to rest on the roof of the house. Thank you for asking.
Silently walk outside because I've got those feathers. That's close to the roof. Chill.
Okay. So he
Gwen
is
grabs
now
her
on-
bedroll and goes and lays it out by the fireplace.
Okay. So everyone is going to take a long rest. Is anyone going to sit guard?
Eddie's going to sit guard. He's a bit.
I'm going to
Okay.
trust Jasper.
Okay. You sit guard, Anandu. You watch him transform into a wolf, and him and Teo just start walking grounds. Like they're having some big conversation with each other. All right, everyone else falls asleep. Your bellies are full. You have a great night of sleep. Nothing happens in Andu. You start to get tired and you decide, I probably should go to sleep too.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And Nandu just lays down and
All right. It smells magical in the house. She is, Saffron is baking some wonderful things for you guys to go next morning. Your bellies are full, the fire's crackling, and it's quiet. About mid-morning, I would say, not even mid-morning, I would say about 2 o'clock in the morning, you start hearing coyotes howl in the distance. Nothing close. Uli, you hear it. Your ears perk up. You realize they're far away. They bring danger to you, and you just lay back to sleep. You guys wake up the next morning. You see Jasper there. You see Saffron. Saffron has a tear in her eye. Thank you guys for agreeing to help Jasper on this. I think we just want to put this behind us and live out our final years together in peace. She hands you guys a couple baskets. In the baskets each are 4 loaves of bread, and they smell wonderful.
Well, thank you, and we certainly hope that we can help.
And there's some assorted fruits and stuff in the bags as well. You guys head out. Any last questions as he leads you out to the door?
Not by me.
So when you went near the forest, clearly you have keen senses. You are a wolf. You've hunted.
I'm a halfling that can turn into a wolf, yes.
Do you not hunt in your wolf form?
I do, but not near the woods. Not near those woods.
But you said that you've traveled near the woods in your wolf form.
I have.
What did you sense when you were near the woods?
Whatever sense when they near those same woods. Just death and decay.
But nothing in particular?
No. I don't even think there's a lot of animals that live in that section of the woods anymore.
Okay, thank you. So,
Hey, Nirok, you think I can wear that cloak?
Sure.
I
Hey,
thought it was
Chris.
pretty.
sorry.
I was going to offer you another option as well. I mean, we can't have you traipsing across the land. Like, if it's only supposed to be what you said, 2 hours away by
About 4.
4
4 hours.
4 hours walking.
Okay.
And it's
Hey,
about
Chris.
6 a.m. Yes, sir.
So during the morning, as we were kind of eating and getting ready, I took my ruby that I had found the other day, and I used it, and I fashioned a homunculus servant. And
Okay.
so now there's this kind of, I don't know, it looks kind of like a little mechanical bird that flies next to me.
Are you name it?
Not yet.
Okay. Okay. You guys gonna head out?
Yep, might as well get
Yep.
there.
So, Gwen, do you put the cloak?
I do.
So, cloak is magical. You can feel it.
Woohoo!
You feel a deep magic in it.
Tingle. It tingles, guys.
It's a red cloak?
It's a beautiful red cloak.
Yeah,
So I stay so awesome in these woods.
it fits you perfectly. It's got a nice red fluffy hood on it, a red billowing hood on it, but it fits you perfectly.
I pull the hood up. Little
Okay.
Red Riding Hood.
So, as you pull the hood up, what are you thinking about how you look?
Definitely not like a satyr.
Actually, that's the first thought that comes into your mind. You look like a satyr right now. Complete from head to toe, you look like a satyr.
So can I see that, or can only others see that? Do I see myself?
You do. You see that you have hooves as feet. You look at yourself. You're looking at your hands, and everyone is just, what did you do?
What? Dude, do you see this? I'm like stomping my feet around. This is like the epitome of high heels.
Yeah, you look like a satyr right now.
So I take the hood back off. I was like, this is so cool.
You take the hood off, and you look like one again.
Did you guys see that? Hello? Do you all see that? I put the hood back up.
And what do you think you look like now?
A satyr again?
You look like a satyr that you look like the same satyr that you guys dispatched last night.
Hello? Do you guys see this? I take it back off. I'm like, hello.
Well, this is interesting.
They're watching you transform, and they're just like looking at you, trying to figure out what's going on.
So at one point, I pull it up, and I'm looking at Nirok, and so I'm picturing him in my head.
And you do that, and you look like a replica of Nirok.
Whoa! How-
Well, this certainly is awkward.
Nirok, you see a mirror image of you standing right in front of you, but a little bit taller. Like Gwen's height tall, but it looks like you.
This is still extraordinarily awkward.
Jasper and Saffron are looking at you all like, what is going on right now?
I
Don't
take
worry.
it off again.
We're always like this in the morning. You can rest assured your lives are in good hands. I hope.
I take it off and I put it back on. Sorry, I have to. But I picture Anton because I'm thinking he would think that this is so cool.
You look like Anton, but at your height.
Guys, I get it. This thing makes me look like whatever I'm thinking about. This is so awesome.
This could be most useful.
You now have a cloak of disguise.
Woohoo!
I am eliminating it from my inventory.
It is officially mine.
Standard stats that go with a cloak of disguise. But you have to know, you have to have seen somebody to be able to transform into them.
Can I just transform at thinking about it, or do I have to take the hood off and back on?
You give me an Arcana check. Everybody go ahead and give an Arcana check.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll help her out with it. Not that I'm going to be
17.
much of a help.
Yeah, 17, you realize
23.
that everybody is like, it's activated. When you say it's activated, whenever I pull up the hood and think about it, and your friend says, yeah, that's absolutely correct. You have to wear the hood.
Okay. But so my question, though, is if the hood is already on, can I switch in between things with leaving it on, or do I have to take it off and put it back on to switch?
No, you haven't tried that yet.
All right, then I'm going to think about myself.
You don't look any different.
All right. I'm taking it off. I'm done looking like it.
Actually, you do look different. I'm sorry. Your hair is completely black again. You don't have any of the red strands. Because when you think of yourself, you think of yourself the way you normally look, not with a little bit of red strands in your hair.
Yeah, but I was looking like Anton at the time. So
so you put the hood on and then you were an Anton. So you looked at Anton, you thought of Anton, then you thought of yourself. Nothing happens. You still look like Anton, but you realize you pull it down, you pull it back up, and thought about yourself, and you look like yourself.
Okay. So do you want me to look like somebody else right now, guys?
I think for the moment, this
Am I freaking
I
you
would
out?
say for the moment, why don't we stay with your normal appearance? It's a little awkward to be staring at a boy walking with us when I'm, never mind.
It's all
I was thinking I was thinking I could look like that satyr, but so in that case, I'll just go ahead and take the hood off for now.
Okay.
That
You
way it's
transform back into your normal Gwen form with
red
your
hair.
normal well, not completely red. It's just got a couple red
Right,
strings.
right, my streaks.
Yep.
My dear lady, I do not feel that you need to disguise yourself in our presence. Let's save that trick for when we need to move through town or something a little bit more delicate.
Give
It
me a
is
persuasion.
cool though, isn't it?
Nirok, give me a persuasion roll right now.
Oh, for the love of God. I'm a druid for crying out loud. 20.
Yeah, you're like, wow, he's insightful. He said some really nice things just now.
It is cool though, guys.
Oh,
All right.
It is super cool. Okay.
And Jerome's just looking at Saffron like, it's probably time for them to leave.
Jasper,
Weird,
Saffron,
Or-
thank you very much.
All right, so
We
you
will
guys
be in
start-
touch.
All right. So you guys are walking down. You guys are walking towards the Forbidden Forest or the Forbidden Woods, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So you guys, let's do 4 rolls. So you guys go ahead and somebody give me a random encounter roll.
What roll?
Just get a
D100?
D100.
All right, I'm on it. 97.
You don't
Ooh.
run into, you do not run into anything.
Money starts falling from the sky.
All right, another one. So an hour you guys are in. Another one. Someone.
D100.
Yep, D100.
95.
Oh wow.
A 95. Jeez. Nothing happens. All right. Hour 3.
I'll let someone else roll now.
Ooh, a 7.
All right.
Something happens.
You're fired.
So
You never know. It could be good. It is the Feywilds.
you're absolutely right. So another D100, Rachel.
Uh-oh. All right, guys. High or low? High or low? 29.
For
Yeah, that
whatever
doesn't look good.
reason-
You see Chris's face?
For whatever reason, about companions. You know them, you just can't remember any of their names. And this will last all day. So until your next long rest, you just don't remember the names of any of them.
Okay. Okay.
Alpern or Rabbit number 1 or whatever.
You.
So no one, you don't remember any of their names.
Hey you.
Okay.
You. You're just walking, you just think, I just can't remember their names. What's that fairy dude's name?
Got it.
All right. Someone give me the last D100.
I got it.
Sanjay, roll that D100 for me.
52.
Nope, nothing happened. These are in the woods, and you feel that dread sense. That was right. Jerome Japper was saying, it just feels that these are not nice woods. They look normal. You just don't hear any birds flying around. You don't hear the chittering of any creatures. These are just scary, spooky woods right now. But you see a small path off the main road heading into the woods, and you think this is the path you need to take.
Do you guys feel that? It feels creepy.
I feel it.
Yeah. Chris, I'm going to burn a wild shape and I'm going to go into a wolf form. And I want to smell around, like kind of search around the area for anything undead or decay.
All right. Give me an insight roll.
Wait, what did he?
So is it insight or is it perception? Because I would get advantage on scent perception.
Yeah, go ahead and give me perception.
All right, so 11 for the first one. And then 20.
Yeah, it smells moldy. It smells like what happens when a carpet gets wet and sits in your basement for 3 days before you realize that your water heater blew up.
Okay, so mold and mildew, but not necessarily
Chris
decomposition
is talking
and
from
decay.
experience.
I was gonna say,
Yep.
Go
Yes,
to Wood
he
Badge
is.
weekend. Go to Wood Badge weekend and come back to find out your basement's flooded with 3 inches of water.
Been there,
So
done that,
yeah,
got
so
the t-shirt.
it just stinks, right? It's not an overwhelming smell. It just smells moldy, smells of decay.
Okay.
Guys, did you not just see fairy guy turn into a wolf? What? Hello?
yes.
Woof, woof.
We did.
What's up with that?
What? What's his name? Shoot. Is that normal?
And you feel really dejected right now that she can't remember your name.
Is he
You
like
gave
a
her-
fairy werewolf?
You're talking about our little friend?
Yeah, that one.
Nirok.
Yes, he's able to do that.
I'm going to
What was
trot
it?
ahead of the group and down the path a little bit.
This is really embarrassing.
All right, so you guys are on the little path. You guys are going into the woods, and you just feel a heaviness on all of you.
I'm going to keep like actively searching for anything that smells out of place for what we're feeling, like anything that would feel like it matches.
No, you're getting it. It's coming from deep in the woods, but you feel that this is just the smell of the woods. This is how it smells. It's probably why.
You would like to take flight and just keep pace with everybody, but flying over them.
Yeah, you get that same feeling even up above everybody. You're still within the tree line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel that dread sense, and it just smells funny in here.
It's not coming from any particular direction, just all around.
It is not coming from you, but it's coming from all around. The furball actually takes a big whiff of himself. Yeah.
Are we sensing anything? I mean, is there?
Go ahead and give me a
There-
perception roll.
Clearly not. 6.
No, you don't. You just know that it just stinks in this woods. So you guys keep walking. You guys are about a half hour in. Someone give me a D100 roll, please.
I don't think you want me to roll, guys.
All right.
Or maybe I should. Can make this
I'll
show
roll.
more
I got it.
interesting.
Eight.
Oh, see, you can't blame just me
So
when
Hold
bad
on.
things happen.
It's funny because the D&D Beyond dice, how it does the visual, it looked like it landed on the edge between 0 and 80.
all right. So you hear some rustling up ahead. What do you do? Like it sounds like something's walking through the woods.
So I'm ranging a good like 20 feet ahead of the group.
Yeah, and it's coming from between you guys.
I am going to stop
And
and
it sounds
turn.
like something's just crunching through the woods.
I'm going to stop. I want to go stealth and move into the woods towards the sound.
All right, go ahead and give me a stealth roll first.
That's a 9.
Yeah, you for whatever reason you just start making a bunch of noise, but you see what is making all the noise, and they haven't seen you yet. You see 4 skeleton and what looks like a skeletal owlbear sitting there.
All right, so I'm going to trot my way back to the party. Release my wild shape. Okay, 4 skeletons and a skeletal owlbear, and I point in the direction. And about how far away? About.
I'd say about 40 yards away.
All right, so about 120 feet that way.
It's about
40
30
yards?
yards away. About 30 yards away now. And they're walking towards you guys. In your direction, not towards you. I'd say in your direction.
What do you do with skeletons?
You guys can see the owlbear now.
Well,
that
I think
is
you're about to find out.
That's about 25 yards away.
All right, so as soon as it,
So,
I guess as soon as it gets within range, I actually want to trigger. I have discovered new abilities. I want to activate my starry form.
15 yards away now. And they see you. Let's roll initiative. Let's roll
So-
initiative.
I'm trying. Yeah, I can't find it on the
Too
page.
slow. 18.
Hold on. Before, hold on. Let me set all that up. Hold on 1 second. All right, now roll initiative.
So
Oh,
can I
never
keep
mind.
my 18? Because that was really
I
nice.
just rolled it. I just rolled initiative for all of you. Hold on, let me reset it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
You just want them to go first. I got it.
I don't. All right, go ahead. Roll your initiative. Well, 1 second. 1 second. Click on them. I'm still learning this. Still in beta. All right. Run encounter. Roll your initiative.
Oh, still an 18. How awesome was that?
Still a 5.
Ooh,
Nandu got a
17.
17. Good job.
I've
So-
gone up every time.
In season 1, we wanted Corin to act last because he was the tank. He was supposed to be the last person in to go like challenge everybody. And in season 2, we want Nirok to act last. That way he can patch everybody back up.
All right. I need
What about
Kolos and Uli. I need you to roll your initiative.
what about our little bot?
1 second. The bot will go. Don't worry. What'd you
No,
roll,
no,
Rob?
he's healing us though.
Colas has an 18.
Yep, I got it. Rob, what'd you roll?
19.
19. Okay.
Totally beside the point, Justin.
All right. Kolos and then Buster, I'll roll you. Give me 1 second.
So since I'm last, I will be right
All
back
right.
and get someone at my
So the first person is going to be Merrick. They're about 10 yards away from you guys now.
And you said there's how many?
You see 4 skeletons and a skeletal owlbear walking towards you.
Okay. I am going to point my wand at. We'll go at like one of the smaller skeletons. I don't know. Second one from the left.
Second one from the left. All right.
We're going from the left, and we'll shoot a firebolt at him.
Okay. Give me a d20.
15 to hit.
It does hit. How much damage does it do?
There you go. 8 fire damage.
8 fire damage.
It's
Okay.
a little
You
little
see it. You see the little.
arrow-shaped bolt. Yeah.
You
Little
see
like.
the little.
Sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
It's a little crispy right now.
Very good. All right, and then the servant. How far away did you say they were?
About 10 yards now.
Okay,
And they're just wandering.
it's about 30
towards you.
feet.
Yeah, about 30 feet.
Yeah. Okay. So the homunculus servant is going to use his force strike. So it's almost like he flaps his wings and like this little,
Yep.
gust of invisible air comes out, and he is going to roll a.
Same one.
Yeah. So
Okay.
15 to hit again.
Yep.
And then
It didn't.
What's that?
Did not hit. You rolled. What'd you roll? An 11?
No, it's +4.
Okay, so 15. Yes, it does hit.
15.
All right, give me damage.
And the damage is 1d4 plus 2. 3 force damage.
This one is hurting pretty bad.
Go for that one.
All right. Next up, is that all you're going to do? Is that all you got?
That is it.
All right. Uli, Strix, we have you up on your next.
I hope you will all bear with me as I am not sure how to do this properly, but I'm going to raise myself another maybe 10, 15 feet in the air.
Okay.
And am I allowed to do anything after that?
So that's your movement. Yeah, you still have an action and your bonus action.
Then I would like to shoot a fireball at the large skeletal bear.
The owl bear looks just
I have no bear in me.
I was going to say fireball or firebolt.
Bolt, what does it say here? Bolt.
okay.
I'm sorry, you broke up.
D20.
8.
8, you miss. The streaks right by him. I forgot to do something. Dang it, you guys made me forget. All right. Are you gonna take it? Do you have a bonus action that you can take?
Not from where I am, no.
Okay. Next up is going to be
I'm going to pull my longbow and take a shot at the owlbear.
okay.
And 16.
16 hits. Give me some damage.
12 points of damage.
Wow. Look at that. All right.
And then I'm just going to start backing away faster than she normally would because this is a little bit.
Okay. So you move towards the back of the party. Okay.
Even beyond.
All right. Great. Kolas, you're up.
She seems to be moving faster than normal.
All right. So as Gwen goes, streaming by, I guess, I am going to use that as an opportunity to throw an ice knife at the owlbear skeleton.
Okay.
17.
You hit.
All right. And 6 damage.
6 damage.
Oh, and then I assume
Also,
like
give me a D100.
D100, yeah. 2.
You got the magic number. Give me a D100.
77.
77. Yep. Okay. So, whatever reason, you are able to understand Teo barking. Like you understand that they were words coming out in common tongue. It's like, get him, get him, get him, get him.
I got it, buddy.
And that's for the next hour. You're able to understand but not speak with animals.
Okay.
But you already
Yeah, I yelled that anyway.
That's kind of wasted on you. But yeah.
Yeah. So, Chris, the other thing is with the ice knife, I guess a creature within 5 feet of it will need to make it.
And there's 2. So. One fail, 1 save.
Okay.
So what does?
Let's see. Let's roll damage again.
Yeah, it's so the one that Justin's been hitting on is now dead.
Okay. And
Tell me how skeleton dies again.
yeah, I regret everything. And yeah, assume what I write. Yeah. Yeah, it just kind of collapses into a pile of bones.
The music off. I think it's hit with the stream a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Up next. Is that all? Is that all you can do?
That's all I'm going to do.
Okay. Anandu, you're up next. Did we lose Sanjay? Sanjay, you there?
He's saying he's muted.
Oh, I did not mute him. Dave?
Okay, there we go.
Okay, there you go.
So how far am I from?
They're about 30 feet from you.
Okay.
Yeah, about 25.
So,
They've been walking.
okay, so I'm gonna go towards them, but I have my two hand axes out. I'm gonna 30 feet. I should be able to.
Yep, you make it there.
Yep.
Are you gonna attack?
Yes, I'm gonna attack with
What
both of them.
What are you gonna attack? There's 3 skeletons still standing and 1 skeletal owlbear.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for the closest skeleton first.
Okay.
Or are they all?
You're gonna have your pick of which way you want to move. Which one you wanna
Okay. In that case, I'll go for the biggest one, which would be the
Okay,
owlbear, right?
move. The owlbear, yes. So give me an attack. Nope, you miss.
Okay, that's with the first one. This is the second one. $15.
Don't see it. Yep, that hits. Give me some damage.
$6.
6 points of damage. All right. All right. All right. That takes up all yours.
Yeah.
Oh, did we lose Dave?
He's been bouncing in and
It
out.
looks like we lost Dave.
Oh, there he is.
Okay. Yeah, there's something going on with Northern Virginia internet today, I think. So, all right.
Y'all just need to move
you
to
just
Maryland.
Popped out.
I'll
So
put a plug in for
Buster is-
Fios Rocks.
Like-
I'm on fire
Verizon, you
too.
hear me?
They'll be
So give me
sponsoring
one
next
sec.
week's.
So give me Verizon. We love all the Fios for the podcast. Give me 1 second. Buster is going to. I'm trying to get his character sheet open, and I hope that's not what killed his internet connection. He's going to take out his crossbow, and he's going to take a shot at the owlbear. And he hits it for. Let's see how much damage he does. Ooh, rolled an 8. I can never do this with my players.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So the owlbear looks like it's hurting right now. All right. You guys definitely have its attention. Nurak, don't worry. You're at the bottom.
Oh,
So the first skeleton's going to pull out a short bow, and it is going to aim at. Let's see. Who is Ule? So it sees you up there. It is going to quick. Here comes the roll. Does a 19 hit you? Rob?
yes, it does.
Yes, 19 hits him. All right. So
Yep.
you will take. Here, this is much damage, and I can adjust it here. The damage. All right. actually, you need to adjust it on yours. I can't adjust on it. The second one is also going to attack 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And come at you, Nirok. Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You'll take 4 points of damage.
All right.
Third one is going to roll towards. We're going to take a bow out and shoot at 3, which is Gwen. It sees you running and it sees it as an opportunity to swipe at you with its bow. And 11 does not hit, correct?
What's that? 11? Did you say?
I said 11.
No, it does not hit.
Yeah, so you're running a little too fast for it, and it just misses you. The last one will be the owlbear, and it is going to. Oh, I just dropped my 8-sided dice. Hold on. Someone roll 8-sided dice for me while I try to find it on the floor in this dark room. The one dice I need, I can't see where it went.
Okay.
4.
4. Oh, man.
Unless that targets me, and then it's a 6.
A 4 is 1, 2, 3 for Kolos. All right. So,
Okay, we're good with that.
all right. So, dun, dun, dun. Give me a second. Where'd it go? Actually, it can't. It just starts walking towards Kolos. Sorry. It does not have a ranged attack. So, it's walking towards Kolos, and it's moving in. Actually, it can get there. So, let's see. It's going to try biting him. And it does not bite him. And then it's going to swipe at him with its claws. And that does, an 18 does hit. And he is going to take, hold on. 10 points of damage.
All right, I'm
15
still up.
points of 15 points of damage, sorry.
Okay, I'm down.
You're down. All right. Don't worry. You have somebody right there who's going to help you. So, all right. That's all his attacks. Nirok, you're up.
So having been in front of everybody, so the only person who's in front of me is Anandu. I didn't see Gwen like shoot her arrow and hightail back. Fear not, maiden, we have you. I am going to activate Starry Form. So my normally tan skin all of a sudden goes black and has starry, what appears to be starry constellations forming on it as my bonus action. And then my action, I'm going to fire a guiding bolt at the owlbear.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
That would be a 9.
Yeah, it does not. It completely misses. Completely misses it. Sorry. Is that all you got?
I think so, because I don't think I can use the Radiant Blast until next turn, because I think it on activation. Oh, on activation. So yes, I can fire a Radiant Bolt at the same target.
Okay.
And it deals 9 damage.
All right. The owlbear looks like it's hurt.
At which point I am now going to look behind me and see who is standing there so I can hide behind someone.
Yeah, you see the furbog right behind you.
I'm going to take a kind of a gliding flight back behind the furbog.
So with the radiant damage, someone gets the +4 to hit next round, right?
No, because I missed with the guiding bolt.
Okay.
And I hit with just the straight radiant damage.
All right. Qualcomm rolls right over to Kolos, and then he's going to cast Spare the Dying. So you
You
are
see-
stabilized. You are stabilized, Dave.
And you see a black cable and a red cable come out of the inside of his body. You just clip one onto one side, one onto the other.
And then it's actually for its bonus action, it's going to cast Healing Word on you, and you are going to get back. Let me mark that. You are going to get back 11 points of healing. You guys see Kolos just fall down. Droid rose up to it, does some things, and then he's standing back up. He's starting to get back up. So I'm actually going to have one of your actions. You're going to have to get up, all right?
Yeah, well, yeah. Getting up is half my movement.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're back at the top of the order, everybody. So what you have going on right now is you still have 3 skeletons and a very damaged skeletal owlbear is chipping at it. So we're back up to Merrick.
So having seen the owlbear take some damage and maybe a few of the bones kind of fly away, I will move the wand and point, the wand and point at him, and I will shoot off another firebolt. 16 to hit.
It hits. How much damage does it do?
We get a nice 10 fire damage.
Dang.
Yeah, you see the skeletal owlbear just, he's not dead, but he just is in poor shape right now.
And so I should be clear, since I wasn't clear last time, as my bonus action, I'm going to command the Homunculus Servant to follow up with its force attack.
On the owlbear?
On the owlbear as well.
All right.
And remember, this roll has the +4. And since it's a crit fail...
So the owlbear... Your little owl just kind of
you broke out there, man.
just fall for whatever reason. It just falls to the ground. Yeah, it just falls to the ground.
The Homunculus Servant.
Am I breaking up? You guys hear me?
Yeah,
you're breaking up a little bit,
you're
but-
breaking up.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to tell the boy to get
You
off
sound
the
good
internet
now.
while I'm on it.
You're
he's
clear
sucking
now,
it all.
Chris.
I better?
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
Yes,
clear.
you're good now.
Yeah, we got you.
I'll be right back.
No, now he's breaking up again.
Okay, a quick question for the newbie. When he asks you how much damage it does, how will I know that?
You have to
So
roll
on
it.
the ability,
Roll it.
so for example, on the let me pull up your page 1 second. You cast Firebolt.
Which is whatever I roll plus.
Yep. So when you go to your actions tab on the D&D Beyond, you'll see Firebolt is the 5th item down on your possible actions. In the 4th column of that, there is a damage column, and it says 1d10 fire damage.
Aha.
So you can either roll a 1d10 in front of you if you prefer to use the manual dice, or you can go ahead and click on the button right there, and it should give you a damage amount that you can then relay to Chris.
All right. So Justin, does your servant do any damage?
Not on a crit fail.
No. So it just hits the ground and it just is sitting there and it's looking up at you.
It's okay, little guy.
All right. Uli, you're up next.
Okay, since that fireball worked so well the first time.
And this is against the owlbear?
Yeah. And I'm rolling a 4 plus 6 is a 10.
It misses.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Any bonus action?
Nope.
All right. Gwen, you're up.
All right, so Gwen's starting to get a little grip on herself. Who does she feel is the most threat?
well, probably the largest owlbear. Since,
All right,
but,
so
but there was a
she's gonna-
skeleton that shot at you too.
That's okay. I'll let it shoot at me because it did poor job. Oh, I caught my language.
I've got the spreadsheet up. I'm counting.
There was a pause. It was almost. I was like, "Oh, poor job." Anyway, so she's just gonna shoot at the owlbear again.
Okay, go ahead and give me a roll.
Oh yes, 25.
Yeah, you hit it. You hit it square in the chest. What chest the skeletal owlbear
7
has.
points.
Tell
7
me how
points.
this. Tell me how this dies.
Oh, nice. Okay, so he gets hit square in the chest, and he kind of rears up a little bit and roar, and then he just like comes back down to his feet and stands for a moment, and then just crumbles to bones.
Okay. All right. Do you have a bonus action?
Nope, I used that last time,
All right.
but I'm
so-
still booking it.
All right. You're at the far end of the party. So you know if you go much further, you're not gonna be able to shoot an arrow next round.
Well, I'm gonna start making my way kind of like more like around now.
Okay. Kolos, you're up. Dave? He's on mute. No, Dave. Are you listening? We can't hear you.
Good morning, Dave.
It was a rough night.
No.
He's just talking to himself.
Yes, he is.
Please don't do that, Dave.
Yeah, so it's weird. Like I couldn't find the
Oh,
right
now
one.
he's echoing.
Yeah. And he just dropped. All right. Let me pull up Kolos's sheet. 1 second. Kolos stands up. Dun, dun, dun. He's just in half motion. He's going to stand up, and then he is going to. Dun, dun, dun. He is going to throw an ice knife at one of the skeletons. So. And it hits for damage incoming. 14 points of damage. So he takes out one skeleton. I think Dave needs to let me roll the dice. From now on.
Right? I was going to say, great job, Dave. Dave, you took out a skeleton.
With your ice knife. 14 points of damage. Great job. All right. Are you going to do anything for a bonus action, Dave? No, he's just very proud of himself for that. So he is going to stay where he's at because one just went down. All right. Up next is going to be Anandu.
So how many? There's just the one skeleton left?
There are two skeletons left.
And
You're
I had
close
gone
to
for the-
yeah, Albert, you're right next to one. One was standing right next to it.
okay, so then I'm going to go. I'm going to go ahead and take a swing at the one that I'm right next to.
Okay. You hit. Go ahead and get some damage. Five points of damage. All right. You gonna attack it a second time?
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and attack it a second. At
18 hits and give me some damage. Four. This one is in rough shape. All right. Good. Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah, that's all I.
Okay, you're right next to both of them. They're kind of, you can strike the second one next round if you need to. Buster is looking around. Buster is going to take a crossbow and take a shot at the first one. and he does not hit. I made it easy. Yeah, so that's what he's going to do this round. He probably would have done something else. All right. Up next is Skeleton B. It is going to, it still has its bow out, and it's going to run 2, 3, 4. Anandu, since you're staying right there, it's the one, this is the one furthest away from you, and it's only about 5 feet away from you right now. It is going to take a shot at you with its short bow. Does not hit. I don't even, you have more than 13 points of armor, right?
Yeah, 18.
Your armor class? Yeah. So it just misses you. And that is all it's going to do on its turn. And that's the only one alive. Nira, you're up. Oh, no, there's a second one. Sorry. Oh, give me 1 second. There is still one more alive. And this one is going to attack 2. It's coming to Ule, shooting a bow at you. And does a 15 hit you?
Oops, hold on.
You're a 17, Rob.
Yeah, I've got 7 armor.
Yep, it misses you. It just goes whizzing right. You see it, and it goes whizzing right by you.
Okie dokie.
All right, Nira, you're up.
All right, so I am going to guiding bolt the one on the right.
So okay, that's the one that's damaged right now.
So that's a 20 to hit.
All right, you hit. Give me some damage.
So that is 17 radiant damage.
Tell me how it dies.
It just explodes in like golden shimmery starlight.
All right, it is gone. All
All
right.
right.
Well,
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to fire my radiant shot at the other one.
all right. Give me a roll.
All right. Well, actually, it just straight up appears to just straight up take damage. There doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
No. It does take a ranged attack. Hold on. They've got this set up kind of funky. 15.
15 hits, but give me a 1d100 roll, please.
1d100. 3.
Yep. Give me another 1d100 roll, please.
Score! I'm about to turn into a potted plant. Come on, roll. Thank you. 40.
40. For the next hour, a voice in your head announces random directions and 100 yards turn left every few minutes.
Okay.
All right, so you in your head right now, you hear turn left, turn left, turn left. You have no
Dang
idea
it, Siri,
why.
be quiet.
All right.
The skeleton takes 12 radiant damage.
All right. Oh, it's not dead yet. It is not dead yet.
Wait until the head
Shortly.
says rerouting.
All right. Well,
At next intersection, turn left.
hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna rant. I'm not going to Qualcomm sheet. There it is. I got it. Hold on. Qualcomm is going to cast a spell on you, Dave. And it is going to give you. Jeez, Qualcomm really likes you. 15 points of healing.
Okay, well, I only needed one.
Qualcomm just didn't know. He's hurt. He's hurt. So, all right. So let me mark that. And then we are at the top of the order.
I'm gonna shoot my magic firebolt again.
At the last one, give it to me.
For the last one. You're kidding me.
And you miss.
Another crit fail. My goodness.
Do you get a bonus action?
Well, the bonus action is to command the homunculus servant.
Your
He's
servant.
gonna make up for me. And
All right.
16 to hit.
16 to hit. He does hit. And how much damage?
All right. I believe that is 3. Let me double
Yeah,
check.
tell me how it dies.
Yes, it was 3. So again, the homunculus servant, it's kind of mechanical. He flies up a little bit. He kind of flaps his wings almost like a clap, and the invisible force of energy flies out, and you basically just see the skeleton explode.
All right. So that is the end. You guys are out of initiative if you want to be. Everything is dead.
Dead this time.
You sure it's not mostly dead?
They're
Dead,
mostly dead. Yeah, they're dead. They're not reanimated anymore. We'll say it that way.
DED, dead.
All right, what do you guys do?
I come running back in. Did you guys see how fast I was going? Is that like a Feywilds thing? That was cool.
Can somebody roll me a D100? You guys gonna search these skeletal remains?
Yeah.
And Nandu is right next to it, so he's sort of kicking the bones around, just
All
looking to
right.
see.
Give me
if there's
a
anything there.
D100. Give me a D100.
I rolled a 71.
Yeah, 71. Yeah, you guys find 4 copper pieces. And then you guys have 5, or you have 4 short swords and 4 short bows with 27 arrows in total if you guys want them.
Nice.
Ooh.
They're not in great shape. You look at the short bows and you're like, I probably wouldn't want to use this if I needed to. Arrows are okay.
If only you had an artificer who can do cool things with.
Yeah, you wouldn't even want to waste your time with this. You would just want to buy a new bow. They're just in.
Can I just
shape.
cast mending on it and restore it back to its original
Yeah.
form?
You could.
Anybody
Is
want a
this-
short bow?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. I will take a minute to cast mending on it and restore it, and
All right,
then hand it over to him.
You have 1 short bow, and Andy said he wanted one as well.
All right.
Are there any quivers? I mean, any
Yeah, there's
bolts?
There's quivers. 4 quivers, and like I said, total of 27 short or arrows. So you guys can split them up however you guys want.
Yeah, I'd like to get a good share of those, please.
I thought. Yep.
All right, what do you guys do? Somebody actually give me a.
I say we
Who's got the
continue.
highest passive perception? We'll use it that way. Who has the highest passive perception?
13.
I have 15.
Yeah.
16.
A 16.
They had a good one. Yeah.
So Nirok, you realize I would say about 40 yards in front of you, 120 feet, looks like.
And he broke up. Looks
Oh.
like what?
Oh,
Catacomb?
You
A
went, looks
catacomb?
like
A catacomb. Are you guys? Can you
Catacomb,
hear me
got
now? Yeah, catacomb.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yep, a
gotcha.
catacomb.
We're good.
Yeah, it looks like it,
Like a
it
dog
looks
brush?
like it looks like an old temple that was standing there, but you can see stairs going down, which you would believe is probably where you need to be.
Well, guys, I believe this is the direction we wish to go.
1 second. The arrows we found, how many?
27.
Hey, Merrick, can you make a bag of holding?
Who's Merrick?
um,
I'm giving Gwen a really confused look.
potentially.
It would be useful if at some point in time you could spare the parts. Just let us know what you need, and I'm sure we will all happily chip in for this.
I'm looking at Merrick and just mumbling under my breath. Merak.
You've already forgotten
with
the name. You've already
concentration.
forgotten the name that he said.
Hey guys, I think the catacombs are that way. We should just go that way.
Are you feeling okay, Gwen?
Totally
You're
great.
acting
Did you
awful
see how
strange.
fast I was going?
Yes, but you're acting strange.
No, I'm not.
All right. Are you guys going to go into the catacombs?
Yes. Let's
I'm trying to
venture
see if
forth.
I can go there fast again, but it doesn't work.
So
I'm just walking normal now.
So what I want to do is this is where we're going to end tonight. I know we're ending a little bit earlier than we normally do, but I do want to get Dave back. I mean, George back on for this, and then some of us are having problems with our connection. So is that
apparently
okay with
there's
everyone?
there's a major outage over near Herndon, George found. So I have a feeling that's kind of messing with us all.
Yeah, he's probably in the epicenter of it.
Yeah, I think all of us are suffering from that a little bit. So we'll end here tonight. So everybody that was listening, thank you very much. And we will have the podcast up, if that's how you get it, within the next couple days. All right. So good night,
All right.
everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks,
All
everyone.
right.
Bye.